This morning I am in the garden. I think only Gracie is up so far. And this is what I gotta do because it has been so hot. The only time I can get up here and really focus on the garden is in the cool of the morning or the cool of the evening. So I try to get a good hour in first thing in the morning. I've just about got this onion bed weeded, so I'm gonna try to finish that up and get to the other onion bed this morning. There are all these zinnias growing here. They just come up on their own. They're little volunteers, so I'm not going to pick them. But all this bushiness has got to go. Okay, I got that bed done. I thought I would have time to work on the other bed, but I don't. The sun is coming over the ridge. Ooh, right there. So beautiful. And that means I need to go down to the house and start the chores. Let me just show you this though. Is that not beautiful? Ooh, smells like a rose. So pretty. Those are my Joseph's coat roses. And they are so pretty. They've been blooming all summer, which is amazing because I just planted them this spring.
He's quiet.
Hey, good morning. I thought he was cooking breakfast, but he's making coffee. Gotta have that coffee.
So strong. Can I feel your muscle? Yeah, you can feel my muscle.
This morning is another delicious homegrown breakfast. We are having I do a lot of these like sausage egg casserole, but today I'm doing a crust with fresh potatoes. The sausage, the greens, the potatoes, everything is homegrown, which is pretty exciting. Prettiest breakfast bouquet you ever did see. Just so beautiful. All the colors of the rainbow in there. So pretty.
How'd that breakfast turn out?
It's so good. I just keep saying this is so good. The boys didn't want it, so they made themselves a smoothie, but I think they forget they've eaten it before and that they liked it.
Where are your carrots? Somewhere in here. Where's your garden?
Yeah, that's true.
It's buried. Your carrots are right there.
Jess at Roots and Refuge, she says the best medicine for the garden is the gardener. So the thing is, if you don't spend time in your garden, that's what happens. But you know what I'm gonna do? Help you. Because I know what it's like to have a big mess and all you need is a little help.
This is a carrot.
Alright, Joy, let's go over to your
Dad, look.
Beautiful. What are those?
Tomatoes.
Can you tell me what work you did in your garden this morning?
Weeding.
Weeding. What else?
Look at my garden.
Looks good. You tied up your tomato plants? Now, did all of these come out of your garden?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And all those.
Wow. You found the lettuce plant.
What we need to do is once we get all this cleared out, we just need to mulch it with all the weeds, so in about a month when we plant again, y'all can plant again if you want to. Because you know what helps the best in a garden? You know what makes your garden thrive the most?
What?
Is planting what you actually like to grow. Did you know that?
Nope.
Yep. It's kind of like that with life too. I mean, obviously, you got to do things you don't want to do in life. That's called responsibility and steadfastness and diligence. But
Oh, wow.
I know. But part of what makes life awesome is also doing the things you love to do. And when you can combine work and the things you love to do, it is even better.
Let's dig up this one area right here, okay? I'm gonna pull them out and see what you got. All right, I think they're too small, so we'll wait a little while longer, okay? I'm mulching around this strip with a just mountain of weeds. And then I'll take these strawberry plants and stick them back in the ground in this middle strip. All right, about half the kids' garden is done. I've been weeding down here, middle of this path. And I'm gonna take a little break out of the sun because it's about to hit the hottest part of the day. I wanna get a hat or a umbrella or something for a little shade. So I'm gonna just take a little breather. I'm out here checking the goat fence and hoping we're not facing a goat escape catastrophe like we've had in the past. I say that because the other day when I was at work, the goats escaped. And I've tried to pin everyone down and say, hey, was the fence actually on when the goats escaped? I'm hoping the fence just got left off. The goats figured it out. If the fence was on the day the goats escaped, then we may be facing goats who are determined to escape and have figured out they can actually get over the fence. And I'm gonna put the goats out there and keep an eye on them and just see what happens. We'll turn the fence on as well. We've had no trouble keeping these goats in, so I just am really hoping that that is not gonna change. All right, get it with your mom. This is hot. This fence over here is not. When I connect it up, the fence is on. I see a gap in the fence right there. How did I not catch that when I was out there? They're looking at the fence. I think that must have been where they escaped last time. How did I miss that? You got broody hens, and you don't want broody hens, you want eggs. These two ladies have been in here for a week. We don't give them eggs to sit on. We don't want them to sit on eggs this year. We want to eat eggs, so we're gonna break them of that. I'll show you how to do that. Sometimes broody hens can be a little aggressive, but I think these ladies are pretty sweet. You're not even sitting on anything. There's nothing underneath this hen. And this is how a broody hen acts, not how a non-broody chicken acts. We'll grab this girl next. Nothing happened. We're gonna carry these two ladies into this other room. And then we'll cover them with blankets just to make it dark in there for the next few days. We'll keep them in here about 3 or 4 days and give them food and water every day and steal any eggs that they lay, and then they should be broken of their broodiness. We've done this before. It works quite well. It just takes a couple days to reset their, I don't know what it is, their mindset or the mode that they're in. Here, I'll jump you over.
Hey, coming.
Look how big they are.
Whoa.
Those are really big, aren't they?
1, 2, 3.
Pretty crazy.
Can I touch them? Can I touch one?
That's crazy. I've never seen a mushroom like that.
Look at that one. It must have got
Mushroom.
No. Yes. No.
Listen up. When we shoot guns, we will use the highest level of respect for their power. Because any gun can kill you.
Even a BB gun.
Even a BB gun can kill you. If you treat guns with the highest level of respect, you will be able to use them. If you do not, you will never be able to use them in my house. You understand? Always treat a gun like it's loaded. Always act like it's ready to shoot. The second rule that comes from that is you never point it at anything you don't want to kill. And the cow, we're gonna have to move the cow because she's standing right where our target's going.
Hold me.
You're okay. Plug your ear. Good job. Now take your finger off the trigger. Your finger's off the trigger. Good work. So far the goats have stayed in. That's a huge blessing. I think the fence must have just been off the other day. So it's been on today. They've not gotten out. And it's a great relief because we have had goat escaping troubles where they get out every day. And it's just not something you can live with, really. So I'm happy. Guys, we have had an awesome afternoon. Bree actually is taking the girls on a short little overnight getaway. So the boys and I are holding the fort down here. And so we just went swimming. We're having a few boy adventures. We shot earlier and then went swimming. I want to show you something cool though before we shut the show down, and that is Grace's goose Dare has grown up. And I don't think we've shown him very much over the past few weeks. A couple people have come over who watch our vlog, like our friends who've seen it earlier, and they're like, is that the goose? Is that the baby goose? He's enormous. You are huge. He's still got some gosling fuzz around his head, so he looks very bald. Maybe we've shown him, I can't remember. Anyway, now you've seen him. Guys, thanks for joining us today. We're gonna shut this video down. We're about to do supper and bedtime, but we will see you in a video coming really soon. Goodbye.